What is going on, guys? I hope you're having a great day. Today we have the first mod for the budget Boxster. We're going to be installing this Fabspeed cold air intake to make it sound even better than it already does, and in the words of James Humphrey, to make
more power, baby, 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 more power, baby.
All right, but enough of that. Let's get in the car. Let's get into the engine bay, remove the stock airbox, get this one installed, and we'll take it for a drive and see if we can pick up any more horsepower and see if it sounds any better than it already does. All right, let's get to it. All right, let's get it. First cold start of the day. Oh yeah, love that sound. So in order to get out the stock airbox, there's bolts down in here. I don't know where. I hear they're pretty hard to get out, so we might have to just break this out to get it out completely. But for now, I'm gonna work on getting the mass airflow sensor out and undoing everything that's holding all this tubing together. All right, guys, just to give you a little bit of an update what's going on. We managed to get some parts of the airbox out. You can kind of see chunks of it still in there. But eventually it just came down to cutting out parts of it with a hacksaw and then just ripping it to pieces. All right, guys, the stock airbox is finally out. Porsche recommends cutting it out, dropping the engine. I say nay, and I ripped it out to pieces. So now all we have left is to install the shielding, bolt the intake on, close up the engine, and then we're gonna go on a drive, see if we can pick up a little extra more horsepower, and see if it made any difference. All right, guys, the install is finally done 4 hours later. It was a pain to get in, it was a pain to get everything out, but I mean, it looks so much better in there than the stock intake box. So now we're gonna fire it up, take it for a drive, and we're gonna see how everything feels. Alright, guys, so did we gain any power from installing the cold air intake? And in short answer, yes we did. You don't really feel it all that much when you're driving normally. However, when you go full throttle and you shift it, you know, the red line, it does sound better and it does feel better. You can definitely feel it kick in a little bit more. And, you know, it only makes additional 22 horsepower at, you know, 7,000 RPM. So I'll let you guys just listen to it, you know. Just a little bit louder. All in all, I think it was definitely worth it. All right, so did adding the intake add any more, you know, sound? And yeah, it did. Once again, like feeling the difference in the horsepower. You only can tell the differences when you lay into the throttle and, you know, take it to redline or just drive the car a little more aggressively. Driving and shifting normally, it feels roughly the same. You wouldn't be able to tell that it's in there. It feels about the same. You wouldn't be able to tell, you know, if it was producing any more noise. But like I said, when you drive it a little bit more aggressively, you can really hear the intake, you know, sucking in more air, and you know, make it feel, and it feels, you know, like it's making more power. And finally, the one thing that I do not like about the intake is that it seems to, you know, dampen the sound that we get from the, you know, the burbles and pops off the exhaust. So before it sounded a little bit louder, and now it sounds like this. As well as I used to be able to, so I'd say, you know, that's the only downside to having the intake installed. But I mean, other than that, we got decent power. You know, it sounds pretty good when you're laying into it. And so all in all, I think it was definitely, you know, worth the money. You know, Fabspeed makes great products, so I would definitely, you know, buy this again if I had another Boxster to put it on. You know, I'll definitely be buying, you know, more Fabspeed products in the future to, you know, boost the Boxster's performance. And so that's all we have for today, guys. My name is Josh. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.